on top.
Yeah.
But Dexter, as of late, has actually been pulling ahead quite a bit.
Yeah, I think overall, ZD's got like a 66% win rate in this particular player-to-player matchup. But as of late, I think you're right, it's about 50-50 in Dex's favor. And it feels like it's the Wolf Ditto that tends to define this.
Yeah, because ZD is Fox. Fox is a character you have to put in a lot of effort.
Yeah. If his Fox is cold, then it really gets hard for him.
And I think that's the main issue, is that ZD's Fox will sometimes just get cold, such as in situations where if he's waiting for a bit,
oh yeah,
his Fox will get cold, so he'll just start relying on the Wolf quite a bit. Because Wolf is a good character, but he's also pretty forgiving compared to Fox.
He's much more consistent.
That's the word. That is a word to describe describe Wolf.
Good dash back right there from ZD. Going to get a big combo out of it into the missed tech, very nearly claiming the stock. Good parry right there, but look at the parry animation. He was stuck in hit lag from that parry for so long that Dexter just grabbed ledge for free.
Yeah, there is so much done on that move. That
is the angle. Oh my god.
ZD's angles are just phenomenal. At some point, if you play Fox at this high of a level, your angles have to be, because that's honestly a pretty easy move to 2-frame if you come up from a pretty standard angle.
Dexter though now has the opportunity to respond, but the aggressive forward air completely reversed the situation. I dig that option from ZD. He knows really well when to mix it up at ledge and when to be aggressive, and just basically toss out one of those hitboxes and dare Dexter to react to it.
Yeah. Dex gonna get the F tilt there, trying to air dodge to the ledge, and air dodges are pretty laggy when you have to grab ledge. And then F tilt lasts for a while, and it goes out.
It is an easy bake edge trap. Like, it is so silly how easy it is to 2-frame with that move compared to other ones. Good conversion from ZD though, but the beefy side B from Dexter ensures that he gets back to edge for free. Can't get the turnaround grab though, so not quite able to push his advantage state as far, but he's still got full stage control here. Let's see what he can make out of it.
I do like that. Even after hitting Dex's shield, ZD immediately spot dodged. Dex kind of just stayed in shield because he knew ZD will just go for kind of a...
He knows ZD got them buttons.
ZD's got them buttons. That was a great fallback, baiting out that up smash, but not going to get a huge punish off it.
Weak hit neutral air forces Dex off stage. What is ZD's reaction? Tried for the back air there twice, but Dexter, slippery as ever. It feels like he's really good at getting out of that disadvantageous spot as Wolf of not getting ledge trap. Down air. Do it.
No. Dexter's usually really good at landing those down airs, and
that is not the angle, though.
That's not the angle. But even then, I feel like if you get the correct angle for that to make it back to the ledge, not even make it smartly, just to make it back to the ledge, that you're putting yourself in such a terrible position by poking above it slightly.
Agreed, yeah. It's one of those spots where, unless you're doing it purposefully, you could be in for a bad time.
Oh, should be dead.
Oh my god, he just knows. He just knows. Please do die at 47. Wolf back air, ladies and gentlemen, what a move. He was at 47%.
He was at 47.
We do not live in a just world.
Well, yeah, we know that. We live in a region with 3 wolves. Well, just MD alone, we live with 3 really good wolf players in the region. Shout out to Cheddar.
Shout out to Cheddar, not Seagull Joe. He feels like he's definitely...
Seagull,
his wolf is good.
It exists, but it's not his main. It's not a character we see as much.
We definitely see the Palu Diddy a lot more, and respect to him for sticking with that Palu, because that is definitely his most frustrating character to play against. Good God.
Yeah, we can see. There we go. There's the wolf switch. ZD doesn't feel his Fox is on, so gonna switch to it.
It feels like this is the matchup that I know for a fact Dexter hates. We've talked about this before, where he thinks it's just a lame matchup, where whenever somebody gets in the lead, it becomes so difficult to come back because just you apply safe shield pressure and then walk away. And what does the Wolf actually do? He doesn't have the speed to catch up usually.
The Wolf is I think bottom 15 in terms of just general speed on the ground. So you're right. How does Wolf punish a Wolf hitting buttons on his shield?
Typically you don't. So if ZD can actually get the lead, he'll play super defensive, super campy, and just react to what Dexter's doing. The problem is this character kills off of stray hits. So if Dexter can land one of those stray hits and claim the stock lead, we can talk about this. But right now with ZD, this is a dominant lead, which means he can play a much more minimalistic playstyle.
See, yep. Up throw, up air, and catching the air dodge to trying to land, and that's a lot of damage.
already very nearly lapping, but that weekend nair at least gets Dex some breathing room. Does get the 2-frame. I don't think ZD uses doubles, and he doesn't even need to. Wow. Good magnet hands at the end of that.
Yeah, but that is something about that side B. God.
All Wolf mains share the same brain cells.
Yeah.
As if we needed it right there. Spot dodge into immediate double roll.
Dexter doesn't get to use his 2 this time. He has to share one with ZD. And the thing about Wolf side B is that the hitbox lags behind the hurtbox for a frame.
It does.
And we saw that F tilt hit him, but how did he even get that? Side B doing that, being able to shorten it like that, is insane. I feel like if you commit to side B, it should commit to the same distance each time.
I know. I mean, we brought back shortens for just a few of these moves. I know Fox has it for his side B, Falco has it for his side B, Wolf has it for his side B too. It's a really good mix-up that you can do tilt shorten and you can do smash shorten too.
This character.
It's a good character. All 3 of them are really.
Yeah.
Not the Falco agenda.
Falco's good, but it's like, you know, there's a lot of good characters in this game. It's legitimately at most like 5 bad characters, I think. And Wolf is not one of them.
No, sir.
Not one of them. And we're...
Oh, Dexter, not like this. So that is actually one of the worst, like, mechanics in this game that you may not know about, is that if you are not facing the ledge, your, like, length of your magnet hands are much shorter. So right there, like, Wolf, if he was facing that edge, I think 100% he manages to grab that. But because he had his back turned to it, could not reach out and touch it. Therefore, we're tied up in the set.
I like that ZD waited to pick Wolf as if he would actually counter-pick Dex. But running it back with the Ditto.
Yeah, this is... I think ZD, like, on Friday he was doing the Proto-Bantam strat, where he was swapping between Fox and Wolf every single set, and it didn't work out for him. He did end up winning the tournament, but it just did feel like his Wolf was a little bit more consistent than his Fox in those sets.
Yeah, and we'd see Dex juggling ZD really well with the Phantom Footstool.
The Gimmer.
There's the Gimmer.
The original meta breaker right there.
He did it twice.
I remember that, whatchamacallit, he apologized, like, to the Mario mains when he released the first one with, like, the Phantom Footstool stuff. I don't think I've ever had that happen to me. As a Mario player, I've never had somebody, like, Phantom Footstool me out of my up air combos. The minute that they start doing that, though, I am going to go ahead and have a word with Gimmer.
Side B not going to take it with CB quite low, and still going to be able to make it back. That Side B can... Hey, the horizontal distance is really good, and really wasn't that far below the ledge.
Barely missing with that forward tilt. He actually caught ZD being aggressive with it again, but just ever so slightly off. You have to be solid with your timings when challenging Wolf side B. If you make a mistake, you get smacked for it. And again, 3 times in a row, and that time Dex has the hard punish and takes the first stock.
Yeah, you talked about how it's really hard for Wolf to punish Wolf out of shield. Dexter's just been jumping out of shield after he gets hit. He doesn't go for a punish, he kind of just waits for ZD to either panic option or go commit to something else.
Air dodge onto that stage. I love that option from ZD. He feels like he does that a little bit more frequently. And then it looked like the weak back air trade with the strong back air. Was that what that was?
I think it was Nair and Bear trading. They're both kicks.
Yeah.
And here's the early damage strings that Wolf does have, especially on kids like a fast fall. It's super easy for them to continue their up air strings.
The turnaround blaster shot from Dex, he took full control on that interaction. Just the reverse nair, like I thought Dex was cleaning up that stock right there, but that reverse nair, like the wrong hitbox definitely bailed ZD out of that one.
Down tilt? Yep.
I just love watching Dex's expressions. Like you can just tell that he's frustrated in this match because every time something doesn't go right, you see him shaking his head or nodding. It's like, okay, yeah, you got that. It's like, okay, sure. This is not a matchup he enjoys.
I think this is the only, like, I think there's only been 2 matchups that I've ever seen Dexter show some sort of emotion in. The Wolf Ditto and Mario.
True, he hates Mario.
And everyone else, he kind of just keeps this coldest face I've ever seen from somebody.
Definitely. Typically calm, cool, and collected, but ZD definitely has a habit of getting under Dexter's skin in this particular matchup. And right now, with a commanding lead, maintaining this stock here, getting as much as he can out of it, the neutral air not going to clean this one up, and ZD has another option, and he beats it out with a fastball in there. Beautiful aggression.
How he does back though. That's how I was going to take the stock.
Almost survived too.
We have it dying off the top. 61%. This is a fair bear kill percent, isn't it?
I think it is. At edge, yeah, this fair bear 100%.
However, it is still should be kind of easy to, if you can get one hit, you could easily even out.
Oh yeah, I feel like if Dex gets a grab and gets an up throw, he'll be able to go even. That's why ZD is playing blaster game right now. It's like, listen, you're gonna have to earn your interaction. I'm not gonna give you a neutral win for free. Up B, not gonna get 2-frame from Dex. Does get the stand up and can't punish the down smash because of Wolf's awful standing grab.
Even then, I think the back hit hit it, so it's kind of maybe done off timing a little bit. I don't know how the back hit the shield there, but it did. You see the shield getting slightly smaller, and you should be dead for that.
That was, I really like Dex's dash attack there, actually. I think that was the option. Usually you can convert off of that blaster at higher percents, but I think because ZD was at lower percent, he had less hit stun, managed to just DI down, land, and then immediately get the punish. So I dig what Dex was trying to do, but did not work out. So ZD, one game away from punching his ticket to Grand Finals.
Dexter's also been, not relying, but he's been using dash attack to punish landings or just get up options a lot more lately.
Yeah, he doesn't really use it to kill as much either. It feels like it's more stale because he's just using it as a lingering hitbox to cover landings.
And then there are times where he just won't use it at all. And then last stock, he'll pull it out randomly at the ledge and it will just hit. It always hits.
It does.
And to switch back to Fox, maybe feeling it was a bit closer, or once again proto banhamming it.
Hitting him with the rotation. Up throw in this matchup, I really love that from Dexter at low percents. Usually you can get at least one, and sometimes relatively frequently, to be honest, 2 aerials out of that because of Fox's vulnerability at high percents and his inability to really toss out a disjointed hitbox below him.
But trying to land against Fox is a huge hassle, especially with the speed of Fox's moves. That up air is really hard to get away from. However, trying to land against Wolf is another complicated.
It is. I feel like Fox actually has, like, he struggles sometimes, but if you can get a read on their options and just, like, fake them out once, you just immediately fast fall and you're down.
Yeah, but the battle of Nair is they both know how good their Nair is in this matchup. Especially because how disjointed Wolf's is, but also with what Nair as Fox leads into.
Oh yeah, leads into literally anything. That's something that ZD's done a couple times now, and he's been working that into his kit. Like the perfectly fast-fallen forward air, just to get the pop-up hitbox into the immediate up air confirm. I don't know what the heck that is, but I don't like it. Fox shouldn't have more kill options.
I think they buffed Fox down air.
They did.
They probably buffed Fair in an attempt to make the hitboxes link better.
It's the auto link angles, yeah.
Yeah, but by doing that, they gave Fox that.
Another kill confirm out of an aerial. Thanks. He needed that.
They buffed so many top tiers just because they have multi-hits. It's like, why? Let the multi-hits be bad, but should be the stock. No, missing the back air right. No.
Aggressive up air, though, still not going to claim the stock. Both of them whiffing grabs right here. Dexter, he's aggressive, but not going to get trapped underneath the ledge of that platform. Just be the lip of that edge. Jeez, the stutter.
And he's going to run through with the dash attack. ZD still in the blaster animation. Not really expecting Dexter to kind of just run across half the stage.
Are you dead from that?
You are.
I think you are. That is the ultimate special. If you just go off stage with an air dodge at ledge, you're just dead. Unless you have a phenomenal up air.
It also do be Tuesday.
It do be Tuesday, though. That's the Dex special.
That's the Dex special.
He definitely, like, he tries for a lot of fancy tech stuff, and I really appreciate it at locals. I think this is the time to go ahead and work on your stuff, but occasionally doesn't work out too well. I think he might be dead here. Yep, did not have the double jump. Wait, he actually touched the ground there, it looked like. He jumped in the blast zone at the last bit, so he might have been able to get back, but that angle was just not working out. That down smash sending it almost a straight sideward angle. So,
yeah.
3-1 ZD?
3-1 ZD. And yeah, you pulled out the Fox for that last game too. So obviously felt something, and it worked out for you.
So let's go ahead and see who is awaiting in the loser side of it. Did we have Oolong play their game yet?
Yeah, it is going to be Oolong versus Seagull. And Oolong took it. Okay, this is something I get to talk about quite a bit. Because Oolong has been asking me quite a bit about this character. Because, you know, it's Wii Fit. There's like, what, maybe 3 people in the world that know much about Wii Fit?